G'day, everybody. We got some amazing news for you. We look like we're in the final cleanup stages of the war on the astral planes. It looks like they're done and dusted. Um, all of the demons in the world, anyway, we're pushing them back on quite a few fronts. We have a number of initiatives that we're pursuing. We have a few different threat chains of objectives that we're working towards. And so let me just tell you all about that. I should also mention that I have a class coming up. So if you want to be doing this sort of work, if you want to be working for the Earth, I train people from zero to the tippity top of the game. And most of our graduates join our astral projection teams and fly around and make the world a better place. Now, that starts January 28th. You can be invited to this class if you put your name into my website, if you put your email into my website at alabarjones.com. Now, on there is also the class list, which most people regard as pretty mind-blowing, and it's what I wish someone had taught me right from the beginning rather than have to bounce around a dozen different teachers to learn that stuff. So, yeah, get ready for the ride.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
So we've been talking about a few different things, a few different aspects, and sometimes our channel looks like it's jumping all over the place. But what's actually going on here is that we are pursuing multiple objectives simultaneously. Now, one of these was the clip-off. Now, clip-off is the false light matrix that's trying to be superimposed over our natural matrix. One of the other names for it is evil. One of the other names for it is insanity or the illusory world. And, you know, and they've done a pretty good job of pushing it onto our world. But actually, a lot of the infrastructure around it was thrown off the planet. And the only thing that's really holding on to is the demonic contracts. And so one by one, we were cutting through demonic contracts. And this leads to how we defeated Lucifer, because Lucifer's, and there's a video all about it, but the short answer is Lucifer's contracts were all about, I want this guy's willpower, that guy's strength, her beauty, his finesse, his way with words, his ability to connect with people, blah, 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 blah. And he was made up of all of the things he'd stolen. And so when we deleted all of his contracts, when we canceled all of his contracts, there was less than 2% of him left. He was nobody. And now that we've caught up with him in that manner, we caught up with Moloch in that manner. And Moloch is the guy who, if you're in the Illuminati, he's the number one servant demon. So if you have a problem, you should definitely call up, sacrifice a chicken to Moloch, and he'll solve your problem. He'll get your thing done. But he went through the same treatment, and he's nowhere to be seen. And we just got I was just speaking to a demon lord an hour or two ago, and he hates my guts, of course, which is quite a compliment. But he confirmed, we've got one point of verification that Lucifer is dead, Moloch is missing, and Baal who has a kingly role in the demonic world, is but a shadow of his former self at less than 5% of effectivity. So, that's pretty good. On a third note, one of the third trains that we're pursuing is I was talking with the Demon Lord of Addiction very recently. And that video's here if you want to see it. Sorry, here, because this is in reverse. That video actually talks, if you listen to it, we're kind of mouthing off at each other a little bit, me and the god of addiction. And then he says, you won't be able to defeat all of us. And then he shows me a football stadium where every seat in the football stadium is occupied by another type of demon or another hive of demons or another model of demons. And what he didn't realize is that he actually gave me the list that I was looking for and the list of every demon that exists. And so what have we been doing with that list? Well, we've been exterminating them from the bottom up. So those demons who have less, as of last night, less than 10,000 followers, less than 10,000 minions in people, we've actually destroyed each and every one of those. Now, the entire population of the stadium is still quite large. I don't know how this is going to end, but what we're doing is we're picking out the smaller ones and we're destroying them. And this is with the cadet team. These are the guys who just graduated this year, who just graduated not even a month ago, graduated my class. And so now they're going after and exterminating large numbers of demons. And they're really finding their feet in this work. It's beautiful. It could be over very, very soon. What was the other thing that's going on? So we have a new and much deeper relationship. The relationship with the sun is not new, but it has deepened immensely recently. As we took off some of the attacks that were occurring on the sun. You know, some sort of portal device that was being pushed into the sun to discombobulate it a bit, in the hope that it won't send out the light messages that it's trying to do in the moment. With the unlimited, I don't know, with this very serious amount of flares that it's firing off. And the sun was very grateful, but the sun has been explained to us that this dark side has been networking across our whole solar system and also throughout the entire galaxy. Now, our priorities are to save the Earth, to clear the solar system, and then we can start thinking about the galaxy. But the galaxy keeps knocking on our door, and earlier on today, we were speaking to somebody who was a retired Tagetan Astral warrior, and they talk about themselves being an isolated rebel group. I don't know. But they did give us some really, really strong intel about the methodology the dark side uses to close the book on a planet, to absolutely the final few steps that it goes through to completely consume the world. And it's really not very far away. It's really not. But now that we understand those steps, we have measures that we can take to thwart them. Yay, us. Now, the next thing I want to tell you about is this demon lord who I was speaking to earlier today. He confirmed that Lucifer is dead, and that the demonic horde, you see, the demonic horde, it relies very much on bullying to maintain order. And so it needs to have the biggest, strongest personality there who nobody is willing to cross. And that's all that keeps the demonic hordes in line. And since we did what we did to Lucifer, he is no longer that guy. He's no longer maintaining order within demonic ranks. And so what you have is these lieutenants and captains who are all rivals, all fighting each other for primacy in that species. Good luck to them, but it serves us quite a bit to have them fighting each other. However, what I did offer to that demon lord was something I've been offering to demon lords for the last 6 to 12 months, and it's like a portal to get the hell off this planet. Now, he said that if the first time they actually accepted the offer, I said, look, you know, your time's up here. If you stay here, me and my team will destroy you. And we're we're bookending, we're starting with the largest, and we have another team working on the smallest one. And so we're squeezing the entire population. We're reducing the entire population bit by bit. And this is the final extermination that we spent 2 years, 2 long years, learning how to achieve. We're very, very close to the end. And in doing so, the threat that we pose to demonkind has made them accept the offer to be portaled off-world, to be transited off our world, so that they don't bother us no more, so that they're no longer a part of human politics or life, which, what we're hoping, we expect that 50% or 60% of the population of demonkind will accept this offer, which we're going to perform on Friday. I gave them 36 to 48 hours to prepare. So I'm quite optimistic that we'll reduce the final population of demons on Earth by a lot, and then it will really be a mop-up. It will really just be exterminating pockets of this nasty. This being said, if everything we are talking about comes to pass, then the first step of the AI invasion of Earth is impossible. We may just be saving the planet. We've been working a long time for it, and it might actually be within our reach right now. And I can't tell you how excited I am and the rest of our teams. And I hope that you can also find it in yourself to pray for our success, to pray for, don't pray to any specific deity, just sing it into the wind that you want us to win, that you hope that we succeed, and that all of our goals and objectives are met. Yeah. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. We are winning on all fronts, and there's no reason to stop our advance or our momentum. Could be a different world next year. Let's find out. Yeah. I love you all. And doesn't it sound so trivial when I say like and subscribe to the channel? If you're really excited, you could even push the alerts button, because I know that 3/4 of my views come in the first 6 hours. So it means that you guys just jump on my content. So press the bell. It helps me a little bit. Anyway, my love to you all. Stay well. Bye for now.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.